So if you're a Caribbean or Latin American business owner, we will install the same AI system into your business as getting our clients 500 USD to 15,000 USD and more deals from pre-qualified appointments that cost them anywhere from $8 USD to $30 USD to acquire those sales without you wearing all the hats in your business, dealing with time wasters, or competing on price. And if you don't generate at least 100 plus qualified booked appointments for your most expensive services within the next 60 days, we will contractually refund you all your money. For example, we did this for a solar company out in St. Lucia. They mostly relied on referrals, doing 2 appointments a week. It's run by a husband and wife. They used to do trade shows, conferences, buying leads online, all that stuff, right? 2 appointments a week. Or within a weekend, because from Friday, 9 a.m. to Sunday, we got them over 150 plus highly qualified leads. 31 of them booked appointments, and they were all residential and commercial business owners, right? Each costing around $8.16 per appointment. Right, as you can see here, I am calling these people so late, yet they seem so happy to get my calls, right? You see the calendar is full. It would have been a lot more than 31, but the calendar was off on a Thursday. Even for a design and build company here in Trinidad, he's doing 1 to 2 appointments a week, strictly strictly referrals. And we launched on October the 29th, right? And 3 days later, he closed a deal for 100K. Around 15K USD 3 days later from launch, with appointments that cost him $10.15. He actually has another deal in the pipeline with a guy called Ronald, getting his code still deciding. Another guy from Kia, a sales rep, he was doing 5 appointments a week. However, they were time wasters, right? And on top of that, he's in a very saturated market, so there's a lot of competition and so on, his colleagues and other brands. And again, within a weekend, 72 hours, right, he had 12 pre-qualified leads and 9 deals in the pipeline. 9. Okay, as you can see here, he said that the Kia director was impressed, so he gave confirmation to extend his offer, right? And over here, he was just saying, I want to thank you all for all the great effort, and he's seeing the power of his system. Now, real quick, if you don't know who I am, my name is Andel Nicholas. I run Client Generator out in Trinidad and Tobago, and some of the guys who you look up to are actually my personal one-on-one mentors. So, for example, for Billie Jean, he spent over $1 billion in online advertising. I spent over 10K USD to be a part of this specific mastermind group back in April of last year, and actually was in the top 10 students out of 1,000 plus from around the world, so black boys be winning. Actually, I would have been in the top 3, but I didn't do all the homework, but I got a business to run, right? Your boy in the front row. And if you're watching this, you actually most likely fall in 2 buckets, and I call it the slavery flywheel of Caribbean and Latin American business owner. Either A, you rely mostly on referrals, right? Word of mouth and all that stuff. And we call it taking orders. But the issue with this is that the clients and stuff don't come on your timing, right? They come on their timing. And as a business owner, as you know, we came into business to have stuff on our timing, right? Not on theirs. But here's the underlying issue is that 1 month you're full of cash, and then the next month you're struggling to pay the bills. It's like a drought, right? And it's very emotional, and you can't make decisions off of that. You can't make plans in the future because you're not sure. Your bills are still the same. Your rent is still the same. Your kids' costs are still the same. Okay? It's very, very emotional. Or B, you boost the post on Meta, which is that blue button, sending everyone into your DMs, right? You convert one out of every 100 messages, but you get mostly unqualified leads, right? Most of them are just time wasters. And by the time you reach the ones who are qualified, they go on somewhere else. The butter, I guess somebody, whatever the case may be, right? And then now you or your team waste time following up with a bunch of window shoppers. But the thing is, you're getting sales though, but it's not as before. They're dangling it. You're getting a sale, and then you're getting a sale here, but then it's like, it's so far-fetched. This is what we call the slavery flywheel effect. And today I want to show you how we've compiled over a decade of experience and building a system that you can launch immediately, right? So, but before I do, I need to walk you through this concept. You really need to understand this if you want to scale. if you want to have more predictability, scalability, if you want to go into international markets, right, and get that foreign exchange and so on, you need to fundamentally understand this and implement this in your business. If you don't, you will be left behind and lose huge market share and potentially go out of business. Dead serious. So this concept is called leverage. I didn't make it up. It's been coined by a guy called Naval Ravikant. He's a billionaire, great freaking guy. Highly recommend that you read some of his stuff. And in order for me to best explain this, I created a story about 3 guys in Trinidad, 3 brothers in Trinidad who have water tanks, and they need to fill the water tanks for the village, for their family, and so on. The older brother, he's the oldest one right here, he's very traditional. He manually goes down into the river, right, fills all the buckets himself, right. He wakes up at 5 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. He grinds with the Paca Lumore, right, which is a cigarette here, right. He is leveraging the lowest form of leverage, which is labor, all right, manually doing everything. And for you, this is you manually hoping for leads, manually following up with people. You lose deals due to slow response time. You have to pay staff to handle basic tasks, right? And you feel stuck in the same position month after month. You can't go a family event without even like wondering about your business. Like, it's hard for you to be present, right? And that's very, very painful. You can't go your kids like a bazaar without studying. Like, I have a lot of business problems I have to handle. I don't know how I'm going to handle it, right? This is the lowest form of leverage, labor. Number 2 is a brother called Capital. What he's done is that he took some of his savings and he hired persons to carry the buckets, right, to fill the tanks. So he's using capital. Let's call him capital. But the issue here that he's having is that people, they fall in sick. He have to train them, who's sneaking off in your job, smoke the Paca de More. And it's the same thing like with you, like in your business. Like, you have to spend time training employees. They fall sick. Like, they don't understand the products and the services as well as you. And then you fire them eventually. And then you have to go out and recruit again and again and again. And from on the outside to like your family and everyone, you look successful. But you know, like, when you go to bed and you rest your head on that pillow, you say, how the fuck I going and pull this off? But nobody knows. But you know that you only like this in your potential, right? I know that because I was there. And then you have the youngest brother here. His name is Smart. Let's call him Smart, right? He's using the highest form of leverage. He's using code and media, aka he's using AI. You know what he did? He installed a pump that ran the water straight from the river straight into the tank, right? It's built once and it's done. He could fill 100 tanks if he want to. He could focus on higher leverage activities. He could say, I want a tank here, I want a tank there. He could do other things that is important, unlike all these other individuals here. He could even start a WASA company if he want to, right? For those of you all who don't know, WASA is the water company here in Trinidad. Anyway, like, if you want to add 50K a month, 100K a month, USD to your bottom line, to your business, even if you don't even want to add so much, but you just want that freedom, predictability, scalability, right, to do high leverage things within your life or on your business, you need AI integrated properly into your business. If you don't, your competitors will, and you will be left behind. So let me show you what we've built, the system that we've built, and we plug and play into your business and into our partner's business, right? So the first thing that we do is meta ad. You have to, ads is the most leveraged things, but you have to do it in a proper way. Take your current customer list. If you have a customer list, if you don't have a list, that's fine. I'll show you step 2. We take all the information, the ones who have bought from you, not interested, who have bought from you. We take the information, plug it into our AI, and what's going to happen is that we're going to find people. It's going to show people on Meta, Facebook, Instagram, online. It's going to find people who look like those individuals. It's going to find buyers, not price shoppers, Okay, unlike when you boost the post, you're actually optimizing for engagement, people to likes, shares. We call that vanity metrics. Likes and views doesn't pay your bills, right? We don't care about that. And what's actually is you're actually optimizing and finding brokies. But not here. We're not on that. If you don't have a customer list, that's fine. You get access to a portal where you could actually target within your country, within the region, internationally, people in different sectors, business decision makers, people in architecture and design, marriage, anything. Again, certain people have certain type of access into this as well, but they're finding people to engage, likes and views. That's what makes our stuff so different. We're finding buyers within the same pool. Okay, did this for a restaurant here called Chinese on the Boulevard. You may or may not know them, and they relied solely on word of mouth. If you scroll along, you see a video testimonial. They relied solely on word of mouth, and within the first 30 days, right, we added an extra 13.5k USD with 663 USD in ad spend, a 20x ROI. You can see the manager saying, "Hey, you have me not sleeping with all these reservations," right? And she's saying, Jennifer, she's saying, "Love what I'm seeing, Andel. Thank you," right? So now that you have that targeting done, okay, you need an actual ad, because even if you have the targeting, if what you're selling is shit, it's not going to work out, right? We have frameworks for image ads and video ads across over 53 plus industry that we've tested: real estate, mortgage, med spa, dentist, a snow con man, any single thing that you could think about, we have it. We actually did this for a brand called the Mini Beast. We scaled up from doing around 1 million followers to around 4.4 million. And she struggled to get consistent sales and relied heavily on posting organically and whatnot. And we spent around 239k on ads and made over 1.5 million USD with over 90% margins, right? She now has her own gym, her own supplement line, something she has always dreamed of, right? If you scroll on, you also see that video there as well, right? As you can see here in this example, we spent around 19.2k and made over 137k, right? And look at the views, 12.7k views. That's like what, like $100 a view, something like that. So let other people stick with the vanity metrics of likes and shares and followers and all that bullshit, right? Not over here. We're not done that, right? Same thing with Agent Nature. And she was doing 1.9 million USD a year, overworked, low margins, very fierce competition, and then we helped her expand, right? And not only in her own country but abroad as well, and to doing over 4.9 million USD a year, spanning across the US, across Europe, and she's the number one authority figure in her field. A 227% increase in just one freaking year. So when I say that we have a lot of data on what works and what doesn't, a lot of ad spend and revenue has been thrown and proven out. I spent over 3 million USD in ads on behalf of my clients and myself, and my team member Eric, he spent over 15 million USD. He's worked with Mark Cuban, he's worked with the cast of Money Heist, Netflix. We have a lot of data locally across the region and also internationally as well. So we know what works and what doesn't, so you don't have to waste all that ad spend, all that time, all that energy. We give you the frameworks, right? From there, once those highly qualified individuals see your ad, what's going to happen is that our AI pre-qualifies them based on your criteria. Let me explain. So for example, if you recall the solar company that we had, who we work with, they wanted people with an energy bill of over 400 EC. They wanted people who were either residential or commercial business owners. So not renters, not people who bill is less than that. You take your criteria. If you want to put like the budget, all that stuff, we plug it into it, and it's going to find and show your ads to do to those type of individuals, okay, and get them to fill out the information. And over a weekend, as you can see, 150 highly qualified leads. We get their name, email, their phone number, all of their information. These are people actively interested in looking for your solution. Okay, within 72 hours, 150 plus highly qualified leads, and 31 of them booked appointments. Each appointment costs them $8.16 a piece, and each of these deals is worth like 5k USD, right? Crazy ROI. Some of our clients, honestly, at the beginning, most of them can't handle the volume. So for example, for the solar, it's a husband and wife. The husband had to fly out to Brazil, I believe, and it was only the wife, so she couldn't handle all the appointments. It was really, really hard on her, which is a good problem to have. But here's what we've done now. We've now plugged it and played now where you could control it on your own, the volume on your own. Crazy. You could literally launch those templates in 3 clicks. You choose what industry you're in, you choose your template, okay, and you just launch it. It's literally, we have built-in targeting, automatic optimization, meaning when the ads stop working, it automatically swaps out for itself, right? And this gets you 5 to 50 qualified leads per day. Whoever is your ideal target audience, this gets you 5 to 50 qualified leads per day automatically. If you want less, you turn it off. If you want more, you turn it back on. Up to you. But this is obviously after that we build it out initially. So this is like the first part of it. The second part of the pillars is where we've built another AI sales agent within WhatsApp. So now you have all these highly qualified leads. How do we get them to actually book appointments, right? We've built an AI sales agent that automatically, instantly engages with everyone 24/7 in WhatsApp while you sleep. Okay, it sounds like a real human. It interacts just like yourself, and it asks even further qualification questions about their budget and their timeline. It even understands voice notes as well, right? And only books with qualified prospects, right? Right now we're currently training it to take pre-deposits, and we're 80% done, and it follows up with everyone automatically. So for example, here for the solar, we needed the individuals, their location. This is the person sending their location. We needed their electrical bill. It gets all this information, and here's the beauty. It then summarizes every single thing and sends it for you via WhatsApp, email, however. It's actually an example of another company of what it looks like. So based on the conversation that the sales agent has within WhatsApp with the individual, and they book an appointment at the time that you want, you get summarized the type of business, the monthly revenue, about the business, the bottlenecks, if they have money, all that good stuff is automatically sent for you or your team. Right? Crazy. Do you understand the level of heights this is? So now it's no more you answering annoying questions. There's no more spending tens of hours a week sifting through messages and going back and forth with time wasters. No more you missing out on deals due to faster responses. Okay, there's no management. Right, at 2 a.m. you're getting appointments. While you're at the gym, while you're traveling, you're getting leads and appointments constantly being booked. All you have to do is take the appointments, or if you have a team to even handle those appointments, even better, right? You would have to pay someone specialized full-time $2K a month to only handle the responses. Okay, that's $24K a year USD. But let's be honest, no one is as knowledgeable about your company than you, the founder. And again, you have to spend time training them. They need help understanding the products, the services. They could only work 9 to 5, right? And then they have lunch. They call in sick, and then you fire them, and then you have to go and recruit again and again and again. But here's the crazy part of the ROI. With your ads that you're optimizing, the AI sales system can then feed the data back into Meta on which prospects are qualified and turn into paying clients, allowing your ads to better optimize for higher quality prospects. It's a flywheel, but this time not a slavery flywheel, right? That allows this to better optimize, to find more highly qualified individuals, not the time wasters, not the brokies. We did this for Cook out in the Bahamas, right? He went from a 20% show up rate, meaning out of every 10 appointments, like 2 of them would show up, having people booked on his calendar in his office, and he would leave early because he knew the person would most likely not show up. He had lost hope. To now having a 71% show up rate. 3 times more people show up, right? As you can see, his number says 67 appointments booked, 48 of them showed up, 19 closed, 75K in total commissions worth of deals. So if you're wondering about the quality of the appointments, it's right here. It's right here. Quality, and they also show up as well. So your calendar now looks literally like this. No white spaces, especially during the slow seasons as well. And at the ending of all this, all you're left with now is just qualified booked appointments with everything that's ultimately tracked. You see your cost per qualified booked appointment. As you can see here, cost per appointment schedule. You have your own analytics board. It costs $25 per appointment. You spend 10,000 USD. That's around, I'm just showing you, 403 appointments being booked for this client, for example. Okay. And they close, I believe, 1 in 4 appointments. And there's service cost around 2K USD. So the cost per acquisition, if you do the math, is around 100 USD for them to acquire $2,000. Do you see that? The numbers. You know your numbers. You're not guessing. Okay? You're not like, okay, I think that work. I think, yeah, we get how much likes today. Show me another acquisition channel and method that will give you this type of potential and profitability and productivity. Now, when you boost the post, that blue button, not no social media managers or content creators, radio or TV or referrals, or let me hire this guy or that guy, or let me put more content. It's not predictable. Don't be a part of that slavery flywheel. It's time. It's time. Ultimately, again, and then you end up being what? Smart. By the way, this image and all this stuff was generated by AI. Right? So, freedom, predictability, and scalability. You are in control of your own vehicle, your own destiny. So here are your implementation steps, right? If you like this AI growth infrastructure 2.0 we just released, right, installed into your business, I'd like to make you a special offer, right? I've spent almost a decade of my life perfecting these systems in over 53 plus different industries and compile it in my own learnings, resources, time and energy, experience, and also my team. So let me and my team save you a decade of your life and hundreds and thousands of USD dollars, right, worth of investments, mistakes, and experience. And to be honest, put a stop to the blind leading the blind mentality in the Caribbean and Latin American market. So here is the offer for the holiday season, right? So it's a 14-day implementation, 7 days to set up. We set up everything in 7 days, okay, and then 7 days for you to review, right? So as soon as we launch in 7 days, you're gonna see results within 24 hours after that, and then we just review everything, making sure that everything is, the AI sales agent is responding how it's supposed to. You're getting the appointments. After that, it's yours. The regular price is 10,000 USD one time, but for the Black Friday, Christmas, for your discount is actually 4,997. We normally don't offer payment plans at a discounted price, but until the new year, you will have access to the option to get a payment plan on the $4,997 price, right? Now, here's the thing. Once we've onboarded one more client in your niche, you lose access to all the discounts and the bonuses, okay? So click on I want this implemented down below, or whatever the button is, right? And book a call to speak with either me or one advisor on my team. Find out where your bottlenecks are, and let's optimize those, and we will begin the process of installing this system into your business. Now, you know your boy I can't leave you without some of the bonuses, right? So the cost of the services and the infrastructure that you're getting access to by working with us would cost you more than 15,000 USD a month, easily, right? So the price to value is already great enough, but there's something that can be even greater value, which I can offer to the first client per niche be on board, right? So number one is what we call data reactivation. If you have a large customer base, this will do you wonders, right? Or a large following or whatever the case may be. So we recently have a client who has a database of over 140,000 customers, right, who've already bought from them. With the new AI sales agent, we could automatically follow up with every single one of them, have a conversation with them, pre-qualify them, and pre-sell them on any of the services or the products that you already have, and automatically follows up with them until they buy, die, or unsubscribe. Right? We did this for a client that paid us over 21k USD to dial this in, and you know how much that made them? It made them over 1.1 million USD in 9 freaking days or 10 days, right? This was last November, right? A supplement brand, skincare brand, where 20% of their total customer base repurchase. Sometimes fixing a business is done from the back end. I'm showing you the type of power that you're getting access to, right? Number 2, you also get access to a customized CRM system, right? Sales Funnel TT, that is tailored specifically for you, right? That tracks every single thing, all the leads, all the appointments, all the sales, shows you the money in, money out, right? And you make decisions, and we make decisions off of that. Okay, normally this will cost you 5k USD, but it is included as a complimentary bonus when you partner with us. Lastly, you also get a private one-on-one channel with me and everyone on my team. Normally we only offer this to partners, but we like to provide the first movers to a private channel where you have direct access to me and the group of growth consultants, right? We also have a guarantee, as you know. If you don't generate at least 100 plus qualified booked appointments for your highest tier services within the next 60 days with a boss system, you get a full refund, right? This is actually very easy for us to fulfill, but one, it puts our money where the mouth is. It's valuable for you, and at the same time, it's safe for us, right? So it's a win-win, right? So here are your application steps and requirements. Click on the button down below, pick a time to speak with me or an advisor, right? If you don't meet the following requirements, we'll automatically cancel your call. Your product or your service must be sold or tailored to via an appointment or consultation before someone makes a purchase. You must want to be your industry's leader, and you must have access to funds for your infrastructure. If you do not meet the requirements above, please do not book a call or cancel your call. If you've already booked your appointment with us and you're now watching this video, please cancel the call. Please be respectful and save us both the time. So click the link down below. See you on the inside. Don't sleep on this. Please do not sleep on this. Link, getting on the offer, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye-bye. Have a great year.